The sun is so large that about 1.3 million Earths could fit inside of it. Yet it's just an average sized star. Or just average. If two pieces of the same metal touch in space, they fuse together permanently. A process called cold welding. That's weird. What the heck? In space. That might be the method. Wait, new melding method just dropped. Okay, cool. Some deep sea creatures can survive with almost no oxygen in total darkness for their entire lives. I like that. Beneath Antarctica's ice sheets lie vast hidden lakes that haven't seen sunlight for millions of years, some containing unique life forms. Waves in the ocean can travel thousands of miles without losing energy, carrying whispers of storms far across the planet. Your body has more bacterial cells than human cells. That's cool. We know that. Your heart beats about 100,000 times every minute, quietly powering your life. That is nice. Thank you, heart. Okay, you guys might know about this one, but tiny organisms called tardigrades, I don't know if I'm saying that right, can survive being frozen, boiled, irritated, and even the vacuum of space. Why can't that be us, guys? I don't know. A single teaspoon of soil can contain more living organisms than there are people on Earth. That's really cool. If you guys ever looked under a microscope at water or soil, if you get the chance to, it's pretty crazy. Bamboo can grow to 3 feet in a single day, fast enough to almost watch it grow. I did not know that. I've never heard of that, genuinely. That's really cool, actually. After this video, go look up bamboo growing videos, because I'm genuinely curious to see that. I'm also gonna look that up. Every star you see in the night sky could be dead. We know that. We already touched on that. Time is not as rigid as it seems. Clocks tick slightly faster at the top of a mountain than at sea level because gravity slows time down. What? Well, because time is relative. Me and my friend were talking about this actually. Different planets, different time. It's genuinely so weird to think about that. Genuinely. Like, what does that even mean? What does that? Okay. Somewhere far in the universe, there could be a planet where an alternate version of you is listening to the same exact fact. Is this like a fact, or is this like a fiction? Because I don't know. Now that ASMR alternative universe is kind of crazy. I don't know. I kind of mess with that though. Neutron stars are so dense that a sugar cube-sized piece would weigh about 1 billion tons on Earth. There's a planet that is made of glass that rains molten glass sideways at about 1,000 miles per hour due to extreme winds. Interesting. This one's cool. Kind of touches on what we learned earlier. Light from some galaxies takes over 13 billion years to reach us, so we're seeing them as they were when the universe was a newborn. That's really interesting. Some squids have the eyes of basketballs. Perfect for seeing the dark depths of the ocean, okay? Water in underground caves can be older than the dinosaurs trapped there for millions of years. The ocean contains nearly 20 million tons of gold, though it's so spread I smell